It is 7 o'clock now, so we'll start our regular session. This is being recorded. So yesterday, what did we discuss? See, the students who have attended yesterday, we have, you know that we have gone through understanding about what is Pega, okay, and what do you do after you learn Pega. That's what I told you. And apart from that, I have gone through giving you the information about this training program and training process, all that, and learning Pega, what will be the job opportunities, and also about what is the material or the content that we provide during this course. All the details I have provided. So yesterday is a kind of informative session to every one of you. Okay. So today is going to be a clear-cut explanation and in detail information about Pega. Okay, and its background information. Okay. So today being first session to any one of you. Suppose you did not attend at yesterday. Today is your first class. So no need to worry anything because you did not miss anything yesterday, because the video is available in our YouTube channel. If you go through the video once, everything will be clarified. Okay. And today will be the beginning of our Pega PRPC. Okay. Being yesterday as informative session, you can consider it as a zero class. Okay. And today is going to be our first session on understanding about what is Pega, what type of applications we develop using Pega, and also what is Pega BPM, what is architecture of BPM, why Pega is called as BPM tool. So many questions. Okay, all that will be answered and discussed during today's demo. So this is the PPT that I am going to take it forward, explaining all of you. Here we have around 25 slides. We will not be able to finish it in 1 hour. So I'll be able to finish mostly probably up to around 20 slides. Okay, and remaining slides I'll take it tomorrow. So that remaining slides will take half an hour time. So total it will take 1.5 hour time. Today we'll spend up to 50 minutes like that, and 10 minutes again I will tell you about installation thing if required. Otherwise you can start your installation process. You don't have to wait. We'll see how it goes. Okay, today, tomorrow, both sessions are together single session. Okay, so if you are going to attend tomorrow, then you must understand today's session. Okay, so tomorrow if you want to understand, you must understand today's session, because that is connected to the today's session. That will be connected. Okay, clear everyone? So we'll go ahead now and we'll start now here. Okay, so we are going to look at understanding about Pega and where it is being used, what type of applications we develop using Pega. So what is Pega? I already told you. Pega is an application development software. Okay, Pega is an application development software. If you are going to learn Pega, you are going to develop applications where you are going to work on user interface development, business logic implementation, and database communication implementation. All this you will do without the need of any coding. There is no need of coding while working with Pega. It is completely zero coding. And as I mentioned, there are 3 layers that you are going to work on. Once again, here the diagram: user interface, business logic, and database layer. These 3 you will be working on. No need of any technical prerequisite or technical knowledge. And generally, as I told you, we can develop applications using Pega. Using Pega, you are going to develop applications, correct? Then what type of applications are you going to develop using Pega? Okay, that's one question. See, for your information, based on the type of accessibility over the network, there are 2 different types of applications. We can categorize applications into 2 types based on its network accessibility. Okay, so in that, one is internet application and another one is intranet application. Internet applications are one set, intranet applications are another set. I'll tell you the difference. Internet means public domain applications. Okay, suppose Amazon.in or .com. You can access this application from anywhere in the world, right? Because it is available in the internet. It is connected to the public domain. Okay, any public can access from anywhere in the world. Okay, you have Facebook.com, that is public domain. YouTube, public domain. Many websites are there. Harsha Trainings.com website is there. That is public domain. You can access that website from anywhere in the world. because that is been deployed on server. That server is available in the internet. Okay. And another set of applications are intranet applications. What do you mean by intranet? Intranet means the applications which are accessible within the network of organization. Within the network of organization. Suppose if you are an employee of Tata Consultancy Services, TCS employee, you want to submit timesheet. If you want to submit timesheet, you must be the employee of Tata Consultancy Services. You must have login of Tata Consultancy Services. Within TCS network only you can access. Outside, you cannot access. You have to connect to TCS network, otherwise your client application or anything. You have to connect to their network and then only you can access. Without connecting to the network, organization network, you cannot access to the application. How do you connect? Because you are going to be employee of so and so client, so they will provide some VPN or some device, network device. You will connect the network device to your laptop, you will enter the network region. Suppose you take bank applications. Bank applications are highly secure. See, many bank applications are accessible only to the employees of the bank, not for the outsiders. Okay. And also in the retail, Amazon.in application is public domain application, anyone can access. But delivery partner will access one application. So Amazon will have delivery partners. Delivery partner is going to access one application where he will mark product is delivered, product is not delivered, and I am just going out to deliver the product. All that he will access in one application. That delivery partner application, customers cannot access. That is not public domain. The access to that application will be provided only to the employees of the respective Amazon organization or some organization. So that will be accessed only by employees of organization. That is called intranet application. So usually intranet applications are accessible within the organization for some purpose by the employees of that particular organization only. Suppose if you deposit money in bank, some amount of money you are going to deposit in bank, that money will be deposited. How it will be deposited? There will be a banker, cashier. He will open one application. He will open your account. He will check the account status and all. And then the amount you have given, same number, he will make entry. After that, he will submit. Next, in the next step, this will be taken forward to the manager of the bank. He will do posting. It is called a posting. He will click on post. Then your amount will be credited into your account. So this is the kind of task that will be done when you deposit money in a bank. So this bank application will not be accessed by anyone outsiders. Who will access this application? Only employees of that particular organization only can access. They will access only when they are in the bank. When they connected to the bank network, then only they will be accessing. It's not a public domain application. So this type of applications are called as intranet applications. Clear? Makes sense? Everyone clear? And one more thing is, generally you don't have to write anything during the class. Generally, okay. Apart from that, it is your interest to write some important or key points if you feel that you want to write. But generally, you don't have to write. You just have to listen to the class, try to understand it clearly. Okay. And the documents and all I will share you. Okay. Whatever I'm going to type or I'm going to show you, everything I will share you. Okay. Okay. Look at here now. And what is internet? What is intranet? I told you. I explained about this. Internet, intranet applications. Then see, you are going to use Pega mainly to develop intranet application. In today's world, if you want to see Pega application, you cannot see in the public domain. There are no public domain applications available in Pega. Pega purpose mainly Pega purpose is for creating applications which are meant for business processing, I will tell you an example of what is meant by business process. Just as an example, see, you are a student. You are going to enroll in Harsha Trainings. Okay. See, we have one type of application where we are going to track the student enrollment. Suppose first thing is you make a phone call, right? You are going to make a phone call and you are going to make an inquiry at Harsha Trainings. So once you make an inquiry, we are going to make your data entered into one form and we submit. The data will be stored in our database. So now, whatever that inquiry you made, we will create one inquiry case. We will create one inquiry case. So once after inquiry case is created, the case will move from details collection to next level. Okay, pending, student is available to join. Okay, so we are going to the case is waiting at getting confirmation from student once again. Suppose, just an example. So what we do, after few days, we are going to make a call back to you and take a confirmation. So and so day batch is going to start. As you have inquired with us, we would like to take confirmation from you whether you are going to come for the demo or not. You give the confirmation. Suppose you said yes, I am going to attend the demo. So we'll mark it as yes, student has agreed, interested to attend the demo, and submit. In the next step, it will move to demo day. Okay, waiting for the demo. So once demo is completed, the details that we have collected, we will upload into application. It is going to match with inquiries and joined attended students, and it is going to accordingly take it forward. Whoever has joined, it is going to display. So we'll get a clear idea about how many people have joined, how many people did not attend the demo class, and we will start analyzing how we can reach out to them. Okay, we are going to take a next plan. Whoever has not attended, we will move the case forward to some employee in our organization. They will make a call back to the people and ask them, as you have inquired, okay, we are trying to call you back to know about what is the reason you are not able to attend the demo. Okay, they will try to get the details from you. Okay, maybe I am not interested, or I am trying to choose another technology, or this slot is not suitable, I'll join the next slot, not this month, next month. Okay, otherwise I missed for some reason, tomorrow onwards I will attend. So this type of data. So this is a kind of business processing. What is the business of a training academy? They wanted to get the students enrolled, deliver the trainings. Okay, this is the main thing. In this process, we have certain things to take consideration in order to improve our business or in order to run our business. So this will be done only internally. We do not ask outsider to participate in this directly, right? So this is internal business processing. This is one example. Another example I'll tell you. You are taking internet connection. Suppose when you are going to make an inquiry for new connection, you are taking internet connection, you inquire for new connection. What they will be doing, they will create one request. They will create one request, send you request ID. They are going to send you one request ID, and the request will be sent to one team internally in their company. The team will reach out to you by phone. They will come to your home. They will fix everything, and they will open the application. They will say connection has been activated, case completed, our task is done, payment collected, our task is done. So with that, the case is completed. So this is one internal processing that is going to help the business to run the business. SR, like this in every business, internal business processing is needed. Okay, that type of internal business processing applications we are going to develop using Pega. So all the Pega applications are related to internal business processing only. Suppose if you have got offer letter from a company, you are going to join that company, right? If you want to join that company, there is a process called employee onboarding. Employee onboarding will be initiated, data will be collected, BGV will start. So once the BGV is over, financial team approval, okay, there are certain steps to take forward before you step into the organization. All this will be completed only by the internal employees of organization. So where one case will be created for onboarding, and it will be taken step by step from one team to another team. So without this, they cannot get an employee hired into a project or maybe a company. Okay, this process is much needed for a business to run smoothly. So this process has to be developed by using some technology as an application. How they develop? They can use any technology, whichever is suitable, out of which Pega is one of the tools using which we can develop the applications where the applications are going to be useful for internal business process management. Internal business process management. So Pega is mainly used to develop the internal business process management applications. This point everyone clear? Even all your loan processing applications also internal business. If you have ever applied for a loan, we never involve in the loan processing. Only for document submission we will involve. Everything will happen on phone call or by email, but the application of actual loan processing application we will not access. Internal business people only, they will access loan processing application. From one step to another step they will take it forward fully. So these are all internal business process management applications only. Okay, everyone clear? Online students, every one of you, are you clear what is Pega meant for? Okay, so Pega is meant to develop mainly. That's why you do not find Pega applications in the public domain. So where it is available, Pega applications, you name the client that you know. Almost every client has, every big client and medium level clients have Pega applications. Bank of America, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Wells Fargo, Humana Healthcare, United Healthcare, okay, Hanover Insurance Group. There are many companies. I am just naming very few orally. There are many companies who are using Pega. There are many applications. Okay, so even Apple company is using Pega for internal business processing. Okay, like this Pega is there available with many different clients. Okay, so why they are using Pega? What is the advantage of using Pega? So they can develop their applications by using Java, HTML, and any other technology, or Python, HTML, and any other database, or maybe any other UI technologies they will use. They will be using business logic, they will be using database. Combining these three, they can develop their applications. Why the clients should come to use Pega PRPC to develop their applications? What is the reason? See, as I already told you, Pega is no code. Pega is a no code application development platform where the development can be done within no time. So no code means, yesterday I have explained you, everything that you develop here on Pega is just a drag and drop, and you need to understand the components, what is the purpose, and club them together to bring your output. And not only that part, see, Pega is even more beautiful. You can see here, I'll show you. I'll tell you one example. See, when you are purchasing a product in Amazon, after the product purchase is completed, you will get one email or SMS, right? You will get one email. That email, in order to send the email from application, we need to write some coding, SR. Generally, you are developing one application from the scratch. You got one business requirement. Okay, on click of payment, I mean like payment, once the payment is completed, we need to send an email to the customer with all the details. What details? Order ID, product purchased, quantity purchased, what is the invoice details attached. Everything we want to send it to customer in an email. For that, you generally need to write a program or not? You need to write a program to communicate with email server and send email. Let's say, for example, writing this program is taking 2 days time. 2 days time for a developer from the scratch. Okay, it's not so easy. It is an integration program. Okay, 2 days time. At least you have to spend 2 days time if you are writing from the scratch. Now consider, there is no need of coding in Pega, right? With no coding, of using UI based development, it's taking 3 hours time. It's taking how long? 3 hours. Now the actual development time from 2 days to 3 hours been reduced. That is also okay. Look at here now. Okay, there is one ready-made functional component available. What is the name of the ready-made functional component? Send email notification. By looking at the name, what you can understand? This component can be used in order to send email notification to someone. Yes or no? So this is a ready-made component which is developed by Pega, and you need to know that there is a ready-made component already available in the tool. The parameters, to whom you want to send email, from which email ID you want to send, what is the subject, what is the body of the message. These details, if you give to this particular functional component, it is going to send email. You just need to integrate this functional component in your transaction processing. That's it. Done. Understand? Clear? What time it is going to take? How long it will take? maximum 10 to 15 minutes, maximum 10, 5 minutes. Okay, 5 to 10 minutes maximum. See, it is very simple. You want to wear a dress for an occasion. Okay, there are two ways you can get it. One is you purchase the cloth and get it stitched from somewhere. Okay, so what time it is going to take after you purchase? You want to get it stitched and all. It may take around 1 week time, hardly. It will take 1 week time. There is other way around you can get the dress. What is that? You can go and purchase a ready-made dress, right? You can go to one showroom. Okay, you can go to Manure and purchase one ready-made dress. What time it will take? Maximum 1 day. Maximum 1 day for a female. For us, 2 minutes, 3 minutes it will take. Yes or no? Okay. So maximum 1 day it will take. So this is what ready-made component is available. Utilize it. If you're utilizing, time will be reduced. You don't have to take the risk of development and all. Everything is readily available. Make use of it. Within no time, your development is done. Yes or no? Same concept. So Pega is not only no-code development, but also many common functionalities that we come across in application development of many different businesses. Pega has so many such ready-made functionalities available in its tool. As a developer, you need to know what are the ready-made functionalities available. So no developer knows about all the functionalities available. But as you start using it, you will come to know. Understand clear, everyone? That is another biggest advantage of Pega over any other tool in the market. No other tool has this ready-made feature. Okay, send email notification feature is there. Will this be useful in retail application? Will this be useful, this functional component, will it be useful in banking application? Will it be useful in normal, let's say, insurance application? So in many different types of business, this type of functional component is required or not? It is required. That's the reason why different common functional components that are needed among different types of business applications, Pega is identifying and creating those. When it was started, it's not similar to WordPress is different. Okay, WordPress is different. It's a kind of framework. Okay, Pega is also you can consider as a framework. And now, see, Pega has been started in 1983. 1983. That time Java was not there. That time Java was not there. Pega has been started in 1983. From 1983 to till today, almost 40 years, right? This 40 years, it's their task that they develop the tool with ready-made functionalities. They work with the client. Client will come up with one requirement. So we need ready-made functionality for this. They will develop and give it. Okay, like that, they are just improving their tool. So 40 years means they would have done so much. Okay, so many functionalities are available inside Pega, and you can use those functionalities, and also you can develop your own functionalities without the need of coding. No customization is allowed in Pega. Okay, allowed is not allowed means it's not recommended to be done by you. You need a customization of some component. You need to raise an SR to this company who developed this tool called as Pega Systems Company. Which company? Pega Systems Company. As a partner, raise an SR to Pega Systems Company. They will review it and they will guide you. This component is already available. That is the name of the component. Please go and use it. If not available, they will then take time and develop and release in the next version. That's what they are going to do. Understand clear, everyone? So if you are going to develop applications using Java or Python, like an application Flipkart, suppose if it is taking 1 year time, similar kind of application, suppose if you want to develop in Pega, it may be completed just in 3 months. Not exactly, just a consideration. But it will be done within less span of time, okay, compared to scratch from the development. Okay, that's an advantage for a business. See, why you go and purchase ready-made dresses? You need it immediately. You need it immediately to appear for a party. So you are going to buy a ready-made dress. Okay, you do not want to take the risk of getting it from the scratch from the development. So business also is going to look for the same. Business wanted to get into the market as quickly as possible. So they are going to look for some tools which can be used to develop their applications within no time or within less span of time. So that's where Pega is going to play a key role. Next, see, you got clear idea right now? Okay. Now, see, you might have heard when you inquire about Pega or when you started knowing about Pega, you might have gone through different terminology. You might be hearing Pega, Pega PRPC, Pega BPM, like this, right? So you'll get clarification about what is Pega, what is PRPC, what is BPM and all. So Pega is said to be BPM tool. Pega is said to be BPM tool. That's what you might be hearing in the market. In requirements also they will post Pega BPM like that. Okay. So what is BPM? So before you try to know more about Pega, it is an important thing that you need to understand what is BPM. Without knowing about the ground reality, you should not jump on knowing about the technology or the respective tool. So Pega is said to be BPM tool. Then first of all, what is BPM? That's what you should have clear idea and understand. Okay, clear everyone? So we are now going to talk about what is BPM further before proceeding to know about Pega. But before you proceed to know about BPM, let me tell you some considerations. That is, think BPM as a tool. Again, BPM as a tool for application development. For what purpose? For application development. Consider this point, okay, all the time. Think BPM as also a tool. BPM is a tool that you are going to use to develop applications. Pega is a tool that you are going to use to develop applications. Same way, BPM is also a tool. For some time you understand like that, which is used for application development. Means if you open BPM tool, you can develop applications on that. So let me explain you clearly what is BPM. Generally, what is the reason you develop your business applications? In a business, if you are creating some application, means definitely you are going to create it to perform some tasks, right? Whatever the task you are manually performing so far, you want to digitalize it. You want to do what? Digitalize it. That's why you are creating one application. So you'll purchase some license of some software and you are going to get your application developed. So every application that you see in this world are meant for processing something, I'm talking about internal business process, not social media and all. So internal business process applications are meant for processing some business related tasks. So if you are going to perform a task or you are going to do a work in a business terminology, that is called as transaction. You have done a work. What is the work you have done? You went to bank and you deposited money in the bank. Then in business terminology, they will not say you have done a deposit work. They say that you have done a deposit transaction. You have done a deposit transaction. So here you need to understand one point, that transaction, the term transaction means work. Both are same. Okay, terminology is different. Both are meaning is same. Understand? So now what is BPM? The abbreviation of BPM is business process management. Okay, business process management. So BPM stands for business process management, which provides the ability to have end-to-end visibility and control over all parts of multi-step transaction in a business application. So using BPM, you can develop applications. Your applications are meant for processing the transactions. Yes or no? Then what is meant by multi-step transaction? See, while working with Pega also, you'll be doing this. Just don't bother about navigations. Just look at here. See, whatever you see here is like a flow chart. You might have seen flow charts, no? It looks like flow chart only, right? You just think like it is a flow chart. We will call it as a flow. Generally, we will call it in technology as flow. Okay. See, this flow represents the transaction model. It represents the transaction model. You want to design your transaction, you will design like this in BPM. In BPM, if you want to design your transaction model step by step. So here, first step, collect the documents from customer. Collect the basic details from customer. After collecting basic details, collect his billing and shipping address details. And then collect the details of his vehicle. Here is a simple process for vehicle insurance process. So if I'm giving you vehicle insurance, I need your vehicle details also, right? Okay. And then collect if the vehicle is a commercial vehicle, means business purpose you are using vehicle or personally you are using vehicle. So collect that. And something is ending. It's not a fully completed one. Some steps are there. See, every transaction when it is being taken, it will have different steps involved in it. Okay, everything will not do in a single shot. So we'll collect some data, take it forward, get the approval, get it reviewed and take it forward, collect some more documents which are needed and take it forward, get it reviewed again and get the approval and again get the confirmation. Like this, step by step, some tasks will be done in a transaction. Yes or no? Task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. You can design a transaction model like a flow chart when you use BPM tool. This is a visual user interface design. You can design your transaction processing model like using some visual UI elements as a flow diagram. It is easy to design. It is easy to design. So this type of feature is available in BPM tool. And here, that is the point. Multi-step transaction means a transaction which has multiple steps, means multiple tasks. Together, everything is like a flow diagram. You design your transaction model like that when you are going to develop your application using BPM tool. Everyone clear so far? You understand what is multi-step transaction? Every one of you. Video will be shared nowadays. Okay. So what is meant by the tool provides the tool has the ability to provide you end-to-end solutions of your development. Tool has this BPM tool. They are saying that BPM tool is used for application development, where you design your transaction model like a flow diagram, which will have multiple steps involved, where it is going to provide you a feature to develop the things from end to end. I'll explain you this. Look at here. See, what are the different okay, you need to understand this software development life cycle. Development life cycle. Okay, life cycle. Steps involved in software development life cycle. What are the different steps involved? If you want to develop a project, what is the first phase of the project? Any one of you can tell me. What is the first phase? Requirements. What is the first phase? Requirements gathering. So generally for requirements gathering, you will be using tools like Jira, third-party tools, and maybe many other different tools are available in market. That is a different tool, Jira, that you will be using. Okay. Second one. What is the second step? After requirements, analysis, design. Analysis, design. Okay. Analysis part will write down. Design and development will write down. Design and development. Design and development. After this, unit testing by developer. Unit testing by developer itself. Okay, for development, you need some development environment, no IDE, integrated development environment you need. And unit testing you'll be doing on that. And then fifth one, you will be promoting it for QA and then QA testing. What is that? QA testing. QA testing means you need to use some testing tools. You need to use some testing tools. And after QA testing is also done, generally I'm writing this phase called as deployment. Deployment means you'll be using different tools like ARM, okay, Git, etc. There are many other different tools available in market you'll be using. So in each phase of development, you will be using some third-party tools, okay, overall in your product. Also reporting tools. Reporting, if you want to achieve, you need reporting tools like
Excuse me, sir. Sir, you are not audible. Hello. If my voice is audible to you, then you are not audible. But you are not audible to us, sir. If my voice is okay, sure, sure. Waiting for a minute. No worries.
Sir, one more check your voice mic.
What about now?
Yeah, now it's coming.
Now
Okay.
audible.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you for letting me know about this audio issue. And sorry, I did not realize that. So I'll start from here. Okay, I'll start from here. Every one of you. Okay, what was the last point that you were able to hear? Last point. Anyone can
That
unmute and say.
this 7 point reporting tab.
Design this
QA,
7th point reporting tables.
Okay. I'll just repeat it again. Just if there is any issue, just let me know. So what are the different steps involved in software development lifecycle? If you want to develop a project, what are the different steps that are going to be involved? Requirements gathering, you'll be using Jira tool, and then analysis you'll be doing, design development using some software, and unit testing by developer. QA testing, for QA testing you'll use some testing tools, automation testing like that. Deployment will be done, ARM tools, GitHub like that, and reporting will be done by using different tools. So if you are developing a full-fledged project for all the needs that wants to be implemented, you need so many different third-party tools to be used, right? So while you come to BPM, here you can see requirement gathering can be done on the BPM tool. BPM tool itself has the feature of gathering the requirements. Okay, just understand that. And development anyhow you'll be doing on BPM tool. And what about this one, test scenarios? You'll be creating test case scenarios on the BPM tool itself. There is a facility to create test case scenarios and execute the test case scenarios and get the test case results. That is one feature available. And also you can see here deployment, right? I talked about deployment, third party tool. So where is it? Like application, distribution, packaging. This is deployment related. Import. This is deployment related. Deployment means installation of application. And then next one is reporting feature. See, all the facilities that you wanted to avail by using third-party tools with other technologies, everything is available in single platform. So BPM is a unified platform where you can do the things as a developer. You can do the things starting from requirement phase to requirements, development, unit testing, even QA people can test it, deployments can be done, reporting can be done, even let me tell you, versioning also can be done. Probably the people who do not have any work experience or who are freshers, they may not be able to understand the terminology completely. But while we are learning Pega, I'll tell you about all these things. But understand there are different phases of development available where you'll be using different tools. But when working with BPM, everything is available in a single platform without going for purchasing third-party tools. One BPM tool is there with you. You can do all the things on BPM tool. End-to-end development can be done using BPM tool. BPM is a unified platform which has all this. That's what it provides, end-to-end solutions. So that's what the definition of BPM is. BPM is used to develop applications where the tool is going to provide you a facility to design your transaction model like a multi-step transaction model, where this tool is going to help the developers giving the end-to-end development solutions, development related solutions. Everything is available on a single unified platform. Everyone clear? Online students, are you clear? You guys are able to understand? You respond on the charting window, say yes. Okay, thank you for confirmation. That's what BPM tool for application development. Okay, you can develop applications using normal technologies also, using any UI technology combined with business logic technology combined with database. You will get your business applications. Using BPM also you can develop applications, correct? What is the difference between these two? You develop applications using normal technologies. You develop applications using BPM. What's the difference between these two? See, how many layers are there generally in an application? 3 layers: UI layer, business logic layer, database layer. In the same way, in normal technologies also 3 layers will be there. In BPM also 3 layers will be there. But additional layer in BPM is process. What is it? Process. The same we also call it as flow. We also call it as flow. We must say process or flow. Just give me 1 minute. Process, or you can also say flow, the same, which will define transaction model, which is used to design the transaction model. How did you design your transaction model in BPM? Using what? Hold on. Flow. Using flow only. This type of flow architecture is there in any technologies like Java or other technologies? No. So BPM additionally has one thing called as process. What is that? Process. Process is going to coordinate with all these three. You will practically experience that later. But at a high level, for your understanding, at a high level, in normal technologies and BPM, what is the difference? There also you have UI layer, business logic layer, database layer. Here also you have. But apart from all these three, in BPM, you have a flow model. You have a flow model, or you call it as a process. What does a process defines? Process defines your entire transaction model. Entire transaction model is one work. Entire transaction model is one work that can be represented by using a process. Everyone clear? Online student. So in BPM system is used for application development. It will provide all the facilities of end-to-end development of application, software application development lifecycle, and it will provide a transaction model design like a flow, or you also call it as process, which is going to define your work. Is going to define your work. Look at here now. What is process? I already told you. Process is a unit of work. Yes or no? Overall, your entire process is one work. Entire process is one type of work. Deposit process is there. That is one type of work. Money withdrawal process is there. That is one type of work. So a process is a unit of work that can be completed either by acceptance or rejection. That can be completed either by acceptance or rejection. What is meant by this? Acceptance or rejection means, suppose I have submitted a leave request to my manager. First step, I have done first step of filling the leave details, submitted. Second step, who will take care? My manager will take care. Manager will look at all the details I submitted. He can take either of the two actions, either accept or reject, approve or reject. If he approves, I say transaction is completed, leave request transaction. Even if he rejected, we say that leave request transaction is completed. Why? When he rejects, it is completed. Rejected, completed. When he approved, it is completed. Approved, completed. Both ways. So a transaction can be completed successfully or unsuccessfully, or either of the ways. But finally, it is completed. It is completed. Understand, everyone clear? Transaction. That's what. Process is a unit of work that can be completed either by acceptance or rejection. Clear, everyone? So in BPM tool, we have first one called as process. One component is called as process or flow. That is one component available. Next, see, if you want to develop any applications, you need some environment now. If you want to develop Pega applications, you need this environment. This environment will have some name or not. They will give some name to the environment. Similarly, in BPM, if you want to develop BPM applications, we are calling it as BPM tool, right? You can name it as BPM suite. Suite means what? Collection of everything. Suite means suitcase, you know, right? Suitcase, everything you will put in that. So business process management suite. You can develop applications where everything is available in that. I told you, SDLC lifecycle model. So a software development system, BPM tool is called a BPM suite, other terminology. Okay. BPM suite, other terminology. So it's a software development tool system where it allows for the direct execution of the business process considering the business rules, considering the built-in business rules. Built-in means ready-made. Built-in means ready-made business rules. I'll tell you. BPM is a system wherein which you develop your applications. Not only develop your applications, you can also run your applications on the same tool. Application execution also will be done on same tool, but everything will be done by built-in business rules. Everything will be controlled by built-in business rules. I'll tell you one example. See, you take any system in this world. Okay, I'll take an example of one example. I'll take. I'm just driving on car. Okay, by a road. Okay, on a road I am driving. Okay, so I've seen red signal. Once I see the red signal, I am going to stop there at the zebra crossing. Okay, so after some time I've seen green signal. Then what am I going to do? I'm going to move on. Okay, now where am I? First of all, I am there in a system. What is that system? Vehicle traffic system. Okay, vehicle within the system. And now my behavior is being controlled. When I am in the system, my behavior is being controlled. Who controlled it? There is a rule that has control. Which rule it is? Traffic rule. Which rule it is? Traffic rule. Every system will be having certain rules. The system behavior, how the system should behave, the things in the system should behave, will be controlled by that particular rules on. The particular rules on. You take laptop. How laptop will be controlled? Based on the commands I give to the laptop, the behavior will be controlled. Okay, if I click on shutdown, what will happen? It will show a behavior of turning off. Suppose if I am going to say my computer, it is going to open the my computer folder. Okay, so based on the commands you give, its behavior will be. So suppose we are a human being, we are one system, we have our biological system. See, even our personal life, day-to-day life also, it is going to run on certain rules. Our behavior will depend on the rules and regulations that we are going to keep for ourselves. So I'm going to keep some rules for myself, for my lifestyle living. Yes or no? You all have certain rules set up to lead your lifestyle. Yes or no? You wanted to wake up. Okay, I want to wake up morning 5 o'clock only because I have to go to class. Accordingly, you set some rule. Okay, and accordingly you will wake up. Yes or no? And I wanted to have lunch by 1 o'clock every day. Okay, so you will have lunch every day 1 o'clock. That's the rule that you had kept yourself. Okay, so like this, there are so many rules. I want to do this, I don't want to do this. So these are the rules that you are giving to your biological system. The system is working according to the rules. Yes or no? Everything in this world is like that. Every system in this world is going to work based on the built-in rules that are available in the system. Yes or no? So same way, BPM is a software system that is going to be executed based on the execution behavior will be controlled based on the rules. Let's take an example. So there is a business rule. Let's take an example of financial transaction processing. We have a credit card. I have a credit card. I have a credit card with a limit 10 lakh rupees. There is another person. He has a credit card limit of 5 lakh rupees. So the other person has purchased one product for 10 lakhs. I have also purchased a product for 10 lakhs. So when we try to pay the bill by swiping the card, in the same system will pay, right? So when he swipes the card, transaction has been declined. When I swipe the card, transaction has been accepted. But both are looking like similar cards only. No difference. Then where is the difference? In the limit. So limit is now a rule which is controlling the behavior of the system. Based on the limit, total amount that you want to pay is exceeding the limit. System says that rejected. Okay, total amount you want to pay is okay within the limit. System says take it forward. So system is behaving differently based on the rules. Based on the rules. That's how BPM system execution will be controlled by rules. Technically, what is the rule? I'll tell you later. You cannot understand now. It's not possible. Technically, you'll understand later. But for now, in a generalized way, in real world, real life, day-to-day life, you understand what is the rule? Okay. There is a rule. Rule is controlling the system. So in BPM, what is the second component available? First one is process or flow, which will design the transaction model. Second one is business rule, which will control the execution behavior of the system. See, business rules are, so you are going to keep some rule yourself. That is, I want to wake up tomorrow morning 4:30 a.m. itself. Okay. You are going to store that rule somewhere. Where do you store it? Where it will be stored? The rule will be stored or not? Where it will be stored? It will be stored in your memory, right? Or in your mind. Same way. In software, where the data will be stored? In the database. So, see, in the system, BPM system, rules will be stored in a database. In a database that is called as business rules database. See, software system is there. System cannot store no rules. System can behave as per the rules. Okay, but storing should be done somewhere, right? For that, we have business rules database. Business rules database has business rules. Business rules database has business rules. So business rules gets stored into a database called business rules database. Everyone clear? Okay. I'll tell you one simple example. We have one agricultural land. Okay, where we have our main aim of execution is do the cultivation. That's the main aim of execution. We have only 6 more minutes. Please wait. Okay, and for that we need some water. Water is available. Water is available just some far away distance. Maybe there is some lake or something. Okay, the water repository is available. Water repository is available. I want to bring the water, drive the water from that water repository place into my agriculture land. Not a manual task. Tell me mechanical. Use any machine. Tell me how we can do that. We need to use one motor. How do you use motor? You place the motor at some place. Connect the pipeline from motor. One direction you connect to the water repository. Another direction you connect to here. Once you start the engine, what will happen? Water will be driven from the repository, storage place, to the place where you want to execute your business. Yes or no? Same thing. Here you go. This is what. Understand? Okay, this is the example I told you. Now, this water repository is your database. What is that? That is business rules database has business rules stored in it. I have BPM application now. Into my application, I should drive now. I should drive business rules from database to till my application. You want to drive the water from the repository, water repository place to agricultural land. For that, you need an engine in between. No, here in this example, engine is hardware. But what are we? We are software engineers. We are working on software. So for us, what is the engine? Software or hardware? Software. Software means program only, right? Software means program. So in order to drive the business rules, in order to drive business rules from business rules database to BPM environment, in between what we need? Engine. That engine is a software program called as business rules engine. Called as business rules engine. This is the architecture of BPM. This is the architecture of BPM. In BPM system architecture, what are the components available? So we have process or workflow, one component used to design the transaction. Second, this entire BPM tool, its behavior will be controlled by business rules. Business rules will be there, where the rules are stored in a database, business rules database. And business rules engine is a software program. What is the task of this engine? This software program, when executed, it will interact with the business rules database. Drives business rules from business rules database to application. That's what BPM tool. So that something will be done. Whatever you want to achieve. Same. You need to understand technology with real life examples only. So this, if you remember this example, you remember, you can easily remember business rules engine and BPM system and business rules database, BPM system and business rules engine. So business rules will be stored into business rules database. It will be driven from database to environment by using engine that is called business rules engine. That is called business rules. That's a software program. All this is available as a single system. All this is available as a single system. Understand? Everyone clear? So I told you about the architecture of BPM. Okay, everyone clear so far? Okay, this is the architecture of BPM. BPM provides so many things. How Pega is related to BPM? So far, everything I have told you about BPM, first I told you to consider it as a development tool, as a physical one, right? It's not a physical. It's a methodology. It's a method. It's a model. To tell you, it's a model. If I give you a model of constructing a house, can you take it to reality and construct a real house? Yes or no? I have given you model means one plan. Plan I have given you. This is how you can construct house. Can you construct 10 different houses using the plan? Yes or no? You can make it real, right? This is a plan. You want to have one software development tool. This plan you follow, you will get the tool. Then you call the tool as BPM tool. So BPM is a methodology. It defines the plan of a tool. The tool is there, BPM tool used for application development. It should have all these features, and it's in its architecture. It should have flow model. It should have business rules. It should have business rules engine. It should have business rules database. All these are there. Take this plan, develop your tool. In your tool, develop a process model like this. Provide a model like this to develop. And in your tool, maintain business rules. Your tool should have business rules stored in business rules database. Your tool should have a software program, engine program, heart. That program running, bring the rules from business rules database to system. If you're going to follow BPM methodology, use BPM methodology and develop your own software tool for application development, that is called as BPM tool. Then that is called as BPM tool. Sorry, I will extend this session for 5 more minutes because I do not want to leave it incomplete. 5 more minutes, please. I will send a message to next batch students saying that the session for them will be delayed for 5 minutes. Give me 1 minute, please. 5, next batch 5, 6, 14. Please allow me 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, here you go now. That's what about BPM tool. Now you can adopt this methodology, use some technologies, take this methodology and develop your tool. Then your tool is said to be BPM tool. So there is a company called as Pega Systems. Pega Systems has adopted this BPM methodology and they built a tool. They built a tool for software development, software application development. The tool name they can give anything up there, Vishnu. Then because this tool that they have, Pega Systems has developed a tool and named it as PRPC. What is that? Pega Rules Process Commander. PRPC in short. You understand what is PRPC now? So Pega Systems has taken one BPM methodology. Exactly following this methodology, they have developed a tool. They named it as Pega Rules Process Commander tool. If the tool is being developed by Pega Systems also should have all these things, yes or no? Pega PRPC tool should have all these components. In Pega PRPC tool, workflow is there. You are seeing now visually. This tool must have business rules, yes or no? But terminology they will use differently. Pega tool has business rules. Terminology they use is Pega rules. They will not use business rules. Not only Pega Systems, IBM, Oracle, many BPM tools available in the market. Why you are calling all those tools as BPM tools? The reason is all those tools are built based on the BPM architecture. Built based on the following that architecture only, they built all those tools. So Pega flow or process, you call it as same. Pega rules, you call it as business rules database. Well, you come to Pega, you call it as rule base. What do you call it? Just to terminology changes. Overall purpose is same, meaning is same. And business rules engine, you call it as process commander. You look at the name of Pega rules process commander. Pega Systems has developed a tool for application development. They named it as PRPC. That's why you're calling Pega PRPC. You're calling Pega BPM for the reason Pega is developed based on BPM methods tool. That's why you're also calling it as Pega BPM. You say Pega, you say Pega BPM, you say Pega PRPC. All are same. All are same. Now, what is the reason they have given the name as Pega Rules Process Commander? Not so simply. See, it has process or workflow. It has Pega rules. Business rules are called as Pega rules. That's why you see in the name Pega rules. And rules, Pega rules will store into role base. Storage place for Pega rules is role base. Who will drive the rules from rule base? Process commander. Process commander is an engine, connects to rule base. It drives the Pega rules from rule base to environment to achieve the goal. Understand clear, everyone? The name of the tool is PRPC. Why? It's not so simply. Based on its architecture only it was given. In the architecture it has business rules. Architecture it has business rules engine. Name they have given as business rules Pega rules. Business rules engine as process command. Combining these two together, my tool name is Pega rules process command. That's the meaningfully they have given the name. Simply they did not give. You understand now? Every one of you clear? You clear now with what are the components available in the architecture of BPM and Pega rules process command? The same components. Naming convention is different for them. Okay. Why Pega is called as BPM? Are you clear? Someone is going to ask you today. Hey, you are saying Pega PRPC, Pega BPM. What are all these things? Will you be able to explain them? Yes or no? Everyone online? Yes, there are many other tools. See, other than Pega BPM, Oracle BPM, IBM BPM is there. Kickstart, Cordis, Blaze, OutSystems. Okay, there are many tools available in the market, BPM tools. But the difference is Pega is like an ocean. Ocean means they gave so many solutions. Okay. Other tools are just like smaller things compared to Pega. Okay. Pega provided so many things. This ready-made feature concept is not there in other tools, but Pega has it. Okay. No coding concept is not there with other tools. Pega has it. Okay. Okay. If you are good for today, we can wind up for today. We'll continue tomorrow. It's already late for the next batch. Okay. We'll wind up for today. From here, we will continue tomorrow. Just we stopped at a proper point. Understanding about what is Pega BPM, clear details. Okay. From here, continuation will be taken tomorrow to tell you more details about the architecture of Pega and the real purpose of Pega in the real world. That will be covered tomorrow. For half an hour tomorrow, this demo will be continued. Okay. You can wind up for today. Thank you for joining, everyone.